Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. This video will be going up on Wednesday at 3 o'clock. So it'll be the 29th of November. When you see this, it's still the 28th right now. Woke up this morning. Now you can still see snow on some of the wood here. The snow was everywhere. We had snow everywhere this morning. And very, very chilly. I think our high temperature, I think we did hit 30. It's back to 29 degrees now. The sun is starting to go down, and I'm like, I got to get a couple of videos made really quickly here for you guys before I lose all daylight. I picked up 5 more pallets that are there today, so I grabbed those. And so anyway, I did want to talk about situation in New York. Now I haven't got full confirmation yet that this is truly a law, okay? But we're gonna discuss this. I've had several people send me this information saying that New York just passed this law, and what it basically comes down to, in a future pandemic situation, that anybody refusing to take whatever they come out with for that can be locked up in camps. Was exactly what it's talking about. Locked up in camps, being forced to have those, whatever they determine that you have to have, right? They're saying that it has been approved that they can lock you up, take you away without any due process, put you in a camp, force you to take whatever they decide that you need to take, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I am sure, and if you remember, Hillary Clinton, I believe, was the one that came out and said this, that, mega Republicans need to go into re-education camps. So I'm sure, along with, them forcing whatever they're going to force on you in these camps, that you would be re-educated too. I love that. Has New York turned into, and so here's my question to you guys. If this is true, if this is a true thing that has passed, and it looks as though it has, okay, so I'm not going to say 100% guaranteed this is what it is. I'm not going to say that, but I'm going to say that it's looking like that is the case. If that is the case, has New York turned into 1938 Nazi Germany, right? Those people that are dissidents, that won't do as they're told, that won't go along with the program, or they were deemed undesirables, right? Those people that were deemed to be undesirable, they were locked up. People always hear about the 6 million Jews and everything like that were killed during, the Holocaust, right? But what you really don't hear a lot about, all the other people that were also executed. Your mentally retarded people were taken from every town, village in Germany, and they were euthanized, okay? You had your gypsies, you had your homosexuals, you had your political dissidents, people that were of other parties that were fighting against the Nazi party. They were locked up, put into camps, forced labor, right? A lot of those people died as well. But you don't hear about those. The focus is on one thing and one thing only. Jehovah Witnesses were another group that were locked up during that time period. Because anybody that didn't go along with the program in Nazi Germany were either executed or put into work camps and basically worked to death. That's exactly what happened. And so with this kind of, and again, I'm not saying 100% sure that yes, this is a true thing, but if it is, then we're looking at a really scary precedent being set, and that would be very, very concerning, and it should be very concerning to people that they would be allowed to do that would be the law that was passed in New York. And how in the heck would the people agree to that? And they haven't, folks. They haven't. The majority of people in New York, I'm sure, would say, oh, that's ridiculous, no way. But when you have the few making the rules for the many, what are you going to do? Realistically, I mean, what can you do? So something to think about. Definitely very, very concerning. I would love to hear your guys' feedback on this and hear what you guys have to say, what you think, because again, it's not a fun situation at all, and not a good situation. And it's just like I said, more and more laws are being put in place to control you, to make you comply, to make you do what you're supposed to do. I'm going to tell you what, I know, like I said, I'm glad I'm not there. Obviously, if something like that happened and they were trying to implement something like that, I would say, to my family, get down here right away, get out of there and get here, because there's no way. There's no way. I would not want them to comply with anything, especially after the whole fiasco of everything that has already gone on in this country, right? So, anyway, and I'm not saying any specific thing, but you can use your imagination. So I'm not trying to lock it down and say it was this or it was that. I'm not saying that. So nobody can say, well, he said this, he's giving false information. No, I'm not. I'm being very vague. So I'm not saying it's this, that, or the other thing. I'm just saying you look at what has happened here and what's going on, and that'll give you a good indication of things. So I got to tell you, this morning, so I had the batteries last night. I had run the generator, and I had them charged up to about 84%. Oh, God, I'm trying to think what time it was when I turned the generator off. I don't remember 100% for sure when I turned the generator off, but this morning, probably 9 o'clock this morning, the power went out, and I came out, and the batteries were at 0. So I had to turn the generator on. And then, like I said, it was snow this morning, and it was overcast and cloudy this morning. And so I turned the generator on for a while, and then I had to leave. And so I checked the generator by the time I had to leave, and it was only at like 16%. Or the batteries, I'm sorry. The batteries were only, look at this one. She's like pushing on my hand because she wants to be petted. So the batteries were at 16%. And so, but the sun was out. So I said, okay. So I turned the generator off, left. I stopped back by, had to check on something, and then I had to go back out again. And when I came back, the batteries were up to 46% after a couple hours. And then I'm like, okay, I'm only gonna be gone for like another hour or so, hour and a half maybe. And so I said, I'm gonna turn the generator back on and try to get things topped off. And so I did that, and when I got back home a little while ago, the batteries were up to 92%. So we're going to go in now and see if they are still up, or, well, probably it's obviously higher at this point, but we're going to take a look at this, and we're going to see. All right, right now it's saying 93% and charging. So that's a good thing. So that's at a higher level than it was yesterday. But like I said, again, yesterday there was no sunshine whatsoever. And so, today, obviously the sun is now going down. It's getting later in the day. Let me look at the time here and I'll tell you. It's almost 4 o'clock right now, so another hour and a half it'll be dark. And I hate this time of year. I really, really do. But anyway, so that's what's going on with that. And so just going to let that run for a little bit longer. And I want it to be topped off even more before I shut it off, so that hopefully we get through the night with no issues. It's going to be a cold one tonight. They're talking. It's going to be down about 18. And so that'll be chilly. So we'll see how it goes. But that's where we're at. But other than that, things are good. I was comfortable in the camper last night. No issues. And I had to fix this again on the back window. The back window, that had fallen down. So I had to retape there, because this is one of the spots where a lot of cold air comes in, because especially coming in off the hill, and it blows right through here. So you can see I have plastic up on the inside, and then I have a felt over the top of that, and then I have the blinds as well. So that helps hold the heat better, and so that's I got one more thing that I have to fix. I'll kind of show you over here on the side for the camper. This window, you can't see through there, but that's plastic and felted. That never got taken off. This window here, yeah, you really can't see because but there's plastic up on the inside of this window inside, and I do have the felt. I just got to put the felt back up, and that'll help keep it warmer as well. But yeah, everything else is sealed up and felted up and plastic, and you know, obviously we got the building is skirted, so that's held up really well, and so you know, ready for another winter. So, but anyhow, so today I'll actually tell you this now because it's not going to matter tomorrow because the live stream will be tomorrow night. So I'll have a different count. But today, as cold as it was today, I still ended up with 2 eggs today here at the homestead, 2 brown eggs today. And I was actually surprised I got any as cold as it is today. And it's still, like I said, it's still cold. But they're hanging out, they're doing well. All right, guys, I am going to jump off here for now. Remember, we truly are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we will be in much, much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important to tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from achieving your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. I hope you guys have a great day. Be safe, everyone. Keep prepping, and I will see you all later. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.